Take it easy. some mud on it. Possibly get a 1x5 out of that top piece. How's it going, everybody? Hello, Rob. Hearts and Humble Homestead, how y'all doing? Catching up on video while waiting for your live. Yeah, it took me a little longer to get set up. I had trouble with my internet. Not want to kick on. Hey, Timber. Coffee Cake, how you doing? Radar. Yeah, I figured I got about 15 logs I need to get milled up. One. I gotta do a little live. Got some popper planks. I need some popper siding for my spring house. Whatchamacallit. Not really a spring house, but it's my holding tank for the spring. How's everybody's Friday doing today? You wanna mill some boards, boy? I'm gonna turn this thing on and get the milling. Does the sound, is it too loud? I turn the volume down on the phone a little bit if it needs to be. Might have been a planter being to come into air conditioning. Come here for a while, get some fluid in. Yeah, man, you gotta stay hydrated. Let me see my, oh, sorry, it gets so close to the phone I can't see. Mountains and skies, how you doing? Appreciate you coming in. Working in the garden, went for making hot. Time to hang. I think it's only 82 here today, but it's kind of muggy, you know what I mean? Because the humidity and dew point's up a little bit before it's been raining so much, but it's kind of overcast skies a little bit, so it's kind of not too hot today. Earlier today it was a little bit when the sun was out more. I calling for a little chance of another rain this afternoon. It's crazy. Hey, how you doing, Timber? Appreciate you coming in. Let's cut another plank off this and then we'll flip it. Get one off this, maybe a 1x5 or 6. Cut that up, edge that one later. The edge those in it, so some knots. And some pretty wood. Hey, what's going on, Bouncer? I'm gonna have to change the blade after this log. I did cut quite a bit of lumber on it. I don't know how much you can get to lumber to a blade. Hello, Jackie Jamison. Appreciate you stopping in. Go back here for a minute. Ray and Sandy, how you doing? Appreciate you coming in. How you doing today? Radar still hanging out. Karen Jerry, 1 month silver. Oh, thank you so much, Karen. I keep getting some members. I'm gonna have to do one of the members only thing, I guess. Went to Walmart ready for a nap. Hey man, that place will wear you out. Popper's pretty wood. Yeah, I like it because with just a little bit of stain or oil, you can make it look like walnut. You can kind of make it look like a cherry a little bit because it's got like similar grain. It won't have that end grain like hardwood does it, you know, that open grain some of the stuff, but and you can paint it, so. And it's soft. For hardwood, it's, you know, soft for hardwood. I'm trying to get me some planks made up so I can do the outside of my watershed. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna start calling it, watershed. My watershed. Want to check out your new content. So spider short. Did you hit it for a web? That was a crazy looking spider on the back of it. It looked like it had some kind of crab cluster looking thing on the back of it. I got a lower. Guess I need to flip it. I need to get it off that roll. I'll get 2 more out of it before I have to take it off. How you doing, Earl and Mrs. Earl? Rocker sneaky. How's the Mr. and Mrs. Earl doing today? You got some nice property out there. I mean, nice place when you get it all set up. Beautiful views. My view's kind of different. I just see trees everywhere. Only in the winter time when all the leaves fall off, you can kind of see through the woods pretty good. What are you eating on over there? Eating another stick? Huh? I should have flipped it and cut the bottom square and flipped it back over before I started my planks. I could flip it over. Let me get two more off this because they're good and wide. There's a Rocallscabin. It ain't too bad. I mean, I've milled all my 1x10s of hickory over there. About 8 or 9 of those. And I cut one of these logs yesterday. If I'm cut enough logs, what I got cut up over to do the siding, shoot, that's already, you know, $1,500, $2,000 worth of lumber to do the outside. Well, you can probably do the outside. You could probably stud that shed up and buy something for the outside for, yeah, see, so it's already paying for itself. Pick up more logs. Then decide if I want to flip it or what. playing with the water. How much water? Tell me here. Is it dripping or is it flowing? I think the flow is too much and the drip is not enough. So it's kind of hard to fit it. Get on that right spot. Book, acres. Hello, Simple. How you doing? Ann. Hello, Ann. How you doing? Coming in. Let's see here. While we walk. This one. There's a Woodland Mills 122. There's a 126 and a 130. Now the 122, the 126, which is this one, you can get the 7.5 horse or the 14 horse. I went with the 7 horse. It was a little bit cheaper. But then I added the extension so you can cut 16-foot logs, because without that you only cut like 10 foot. And I thought I might need some 12 foot or something like that longer. And then I ordered a maintenance kit with it, which comes with a few extra blades, some bearings and stuff, you know what I mean? And that's just needs to be replaced after that for a while. And it was 4,200, I think. And I say, if I can save $1,000 on this building, and I got to build an awning over top of this. I need a bunch of timbers and stuff, and I want to do another big wood shed. That's a bunch of lumber, then add on to my cabin. If it'll do all that, it'll pay for itself over. And still, I like to do. I got some walnut. I want to make up a bed stuff I love. I want to get that started milling up so that can be seasoning up some on me. That's a nice black walnut I've already cut down. All day with no electricity supply. Oh, no electricity. That would drive you nuts. No air conditioning, no heat, no lights. I always like the gas cooking stove. And always keep cooking. Heat your house in wintertime with it if you need to. Hello, Cat. You just coming in. Hope you're doing good today. There's David. What's going on, David? This is got by. We have a heat wave. That's the way all day long. I think it's too hot. It probably is. I don't have no air conditioning here. It kind of sucks. I would have one. I took it to the house because my air conditioning system went down at the house. So I was supposed to have some guy, my grandson was supposed to come and fix it. He's busy working, you know, too, so he's supposed to fix it, get the parts and stuff and everything, and, you know, save some money. So I have to wait for that. So I just put some window units in I had at the house. It's not as comfortable as it should be, but it's comfortable enough. Yeah, I'm doing good. That's good. Always great to hear the people doing all right. Except for Ann, I guess. It's burning up. No air conditioning. In-house. I am saved on my window this year. They do come in handy. So I had one up here and one at the house. I took that from home and put it with on the opposite end of the house, and kind of getting by right now. If I'm not mistaken, I think she went and got another one, a little unit. Again, see? This thing's running. Might as well be put to work. So another one here. Nice wide planks. I like those wide ones. Won't take as many to do a wall. Not sure how far to push that blade too. If I dull it too much, it's gonna be hard to sharpen. Oh, they just cut your electricity to do maintenance. No, okay, not storms or nothing. Cares about the mills and fridges. Huh. Here, we got quite high. I wonder if I need to get a generator going. Yeah, probably at least run a window unit or something, you know. Oh, I bet I missed quite a bit. Y'all talking away, ain't you? Central AC went out. Yeah, that's what happened to mine last year. It's something went out. Some motor went out on the outdoor unit. We replaced that last year, and it worked about 9 months, and then the whole thing went down. Mark Knuckles, appreciate you coming in. How you doing? Dyslexic. It's Ann's birthday. Content. I guess concert in Hollywood on the West. Okay. Glenn, hey, how you doing? Appreciate you dropping in. Hey, baby. I did about a year ago. Can't just run one. You go erasure it at some office hub and like that. You can't run a generator? What? Okay, mayor's action map. All right, Kat. Appreciate you coming in. Hope you have a good day. Take care of yourself. Whew. 110. It's hot. It's too hot. I think the hottest it got here this year so far was 2 or 103, I think. got a feeling I'm not cutting this the best way for some reason. popper. Pretty clean. Got some good grain on the end of it. I'll make something out of that. I think I'm getting plenty of water. I'm stupid. Let's see. So I'm looking for random sizes anyway. So I'm going to do a couple of these one at a time. There's 7 out of that one. I'm just looking for random sizes right now anyway. Not certain sizes, just random. 1x8. Got a little live edge on him. 1 by 8. All right, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got eight boards. 4 1 by 8s. 2 6s and a 7. That's pretty good. How long did that take me? Only 30 minutes? No, 92 minutes, hour and a half. I stopped for a bit, but yeah, so you got better on probably an hour per log. It should take that long, I don't think. It took me that long, really? Cut one log up. I thought I'd done one not so long ago, about 35, 40 minutes. I could probably go past the push a little. The faster you go, the harder it is on your blades. Summer's the ocean. Come in. How you doing? Appreciate you. Everyone, good to see you. Ann's leaving. Good night, Ann. It's after midnight here. Good night. Good night, Ann. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hope they get your electricity problem figured out so you can cool off a little bit. Mental Raccoon. How you doing? Appreciate you stopping in, hanging out. Hello, Myra. Buying space. How you doing? Summer's ocean. How are you rolling? I'm doing pretty good, I guess. Getting over a bunch of bee stings. I'm starting to see my veins again in this hand. And then, let's see, day before yesterday, I was up here in the middle of the log, and some kind of caterpillar in my shirt, and it gave me a big old rash, like all the way around, right in there. It's been itching like a crazy. At home from the hospital. Oh, what? Hope everything's all right, Myra. Why? Huh. So sorry to hear you was in the hospital. Home Joe, hey, how you doing? Appreciate you coming in. Love watching bandsaw mill. My papa had one, a wood miser 20 years ago. Yeah, I hear them wood misers are supposed to be some pretty good saws. I think they double what this one cost for the same thing. I watched a couple of them online. One guy had a wood miser sitting there and Woodland Mills, and they both cutting. The wood miser was cutting a much bigger log. The Woodland Mills beat him, but the wood miser saw was cutting a much bigger log. Flies. I appreciate you coming in though, Homestead. Joe, hope you've been doing good. David, Don Fender. Legos open and played. Huh. Come to the hotel, California. Grubby went to a Guess Who concert. Hollywood on Wednesday. Great concert. Man, Zed, hey, how you doing? Appreciate you dropping in. Terry B. Wally, what are you barking at? It's the woods. It makes noises. Yeah. Grumpy, hey. Appreciate you dropping by. I wish I right now. I love that place. Always nice to have some help. Granny Southern Corner, how you doing? Oh, look at this sweet puppy. What's the pupper going to be for? Out there over in the sun, it'll dry it even quicker. As soon as I get the walls up, I can put my barrel in there and start running my water line down. That's the process of right now. If anything I got left over for any projects, next project, woodshed, I got to build a cover for this thing. I was hoping to get a cover for this thing before winter, but I might have to cover it up with a tarp. Mega May, hey, how you doing? Appreciate you stopping by. Man, if I need to go back. Sabine back house, Timo's here. Timo family, how you doing? It's Timo or Sabine. Appreciate you dropping by. My cutting wood's from yeah, Ann. I am. I know you're probably gone by now. Sorry. Didn't get back here. Read your comment. I got busy wanting to finish that log up quick instead of stopping talking. My bad. Just trying to go back and read some comments, everybody. Okay. Mrs. Earl, where are you? I'm in Kentucky, Mrs. Earl. Eastern Kentucky. Central Eastern Kentucky. Pretty close to Cave Run Lake, if you ever heard that. Okay, I think I'm kind of caught up. Hey, Billy. Appreciate you subbing in. Reconnecting. It's slowly getting there. I was not appetizing. Sounds like allergic reaction, Robert. Yeah, the wife looked up because I think it's some kind of gray, brown looking caterpillar. Shook it up and said to get on your skin, it can cause a rash. And it was in my shirt. I got a video of it coming. I don't know if I put it on or not, but I was scratching and itching for a little bit. And I was like, what in the world? Finally, I started digging in my shirt and I felt something. I pulled it out and kind of flung it down. As I swing it down, I kind of seen what it was. I couldn't find it after that, but that night I started itching, and the next day it was a pretty good little rash. But it's better today than it was yesterday, so I guess it's kind of going. Because I read one said something that the little hairs are microscopic and they can stick in your skin. You take a piece of tape or something. So I was putting tape on me and pulling off. If that was the one, in case I didn't know if it was or not, you can't really see them. So I taped my whole shoulder and pulled tape off, and then put some on it, and not as itchy as bad as it was yesterday. Every once in a while it's a little bit, but so it's got to be getting a little bit better. So yeah, 2 days in a row getting stung by 8 bees, 2 on the same hand. I don't know if you see that, and it's still got a little knot in it right there. Another one got around a knuckle. weed eating, stupid little mean things. Hope you and Pupper keeping cool. How's the heat? It's not too bad. It's a little humid. The temperature's not too bad. It's only lower 80s. 82, I think, is what it was today. But it's humid, and the dew point's like 70. Humidity's it's right at 70, so it's by 8 o'clock tonight, the grass will be soaking wet from humidity. And it cools off. It does at nighttime though. By the time you're ready to go to bed, and it's a good thing about being in this holler. It'll drop down to 70 degrees every night, even if it's 100 degrees during daytime. By midnight, it's 70 degrees. And put a fan on in front of you. It's not too bad. Appreciate you asking. I hope you're doing good. Oh no, the evil buffering. Am I buffering? I know it says reconnecting every once in a while. You thinking you're allergic? Yeah. I think I'm becoming a little bit more allergic as I'm getting older though. Because used to, I could roll down and lay around in poison ivy, poison oak, and it wouldn't bother me a bit. Now I noticed the last few times I was ripping some stuff out and got a little small spots, couple spots here and there, like it's, trying to. Gary, where are you? I'm in Kentucky. Gary, appreciate you stopping by. Warm up my fan, cools me. Plenty no tea. Yeah, I'm saying if I get too hot, I'll usually got a chair sitting there over by the creek. I'll go over and sit there because usually sometimes a little small breeze blowing down. There's my scrap. Yeah, you sit over here, and sometimes there's some breeze blowing down the creek, so you can cool off pretty quick. And if not, I just go up to the cabin and sit in front of a fan. Yeah, I got all that top row of poplar boards right there. I one log. It's pretty good. One's got some pretty nice. My little broom up here, sweep that sawdust off. It looked good. And I got all those when you get cut. Some of them are kind of small. They're only like 8-10 inches. I got another one there. Another one over is a good 10-12 inches. And that one maybe back over in the back might be 10 inches, but I might only get like 1x5s out of it or something. But when you're just putting random size boards on the outside of a building, it don't really matter what size they are. Yeah, I'm just trying to max them out. I mean, I could cut the log. I mean, there's all kinds of ways. I'm still learning. It says I only got like 8 hours on the saw, so I'm still trying to figure it out. Why the best way to cut stuff out and stuff. And I've been watching a few videos, get some pointers here and there, but you cut some more sticks. Oh man, about out of sticks. Might have to do this round. Okay, I'm gonna do that one. Up. Yeah, there's all my hickory down there. I got a big hickory beam right there. It's good 8 inches by 4 inches, almost 12 foot long. I think I'm gonna incorporate that in my addition in my cabin somehow. But then I got some 1x10s, some 1x8s by 12 foot of hickory. And I got a bunch of hemlock 2x4s and 2x6s. I need a bunch more of those. I need to be cutting them all winter long because I'm gonna need a bunch of those when I do my addition to the cabin and stuff. So yeah, I need to broken blade. This is all hickory fall offs, you know, the round offs and stuff. Cut it all up for indoor firewood. Oh, that's a bunch of poplar and hemlock over there, good for outdoor firewood. We're going to build with it. Well, all the 2x6s and stuff like that, I need to build a woodshed, a bigger woodshed to hold a couple cords of wood. Because the one I have up there only holds like a cord. I need probably about 3 cords during the winter time, I would think. So I'm going to build a shed up here with a little awning over it so I can put my wood splitter underneath of it so I can just leave it sitting there. And I'm hoping to have an awning over top of this thing because I can't leave that thing up there in the winter time because the snow will just collapse it. And it's about broke down. It's done collapsed so many times anyway. It's falling apart. I got wires holding together. It's a miserable thing to put up, but it serves its purpose. You know, once you get it up, keeps. I still put a tarp over top of this saw, but it keeps my wood out of the rain mostly, and it's supposed to be drying. I'd like to build another big overhang for that, so I have a place to put the wood underneath of. But I've seen a lot of people just put it right out in the open, but you know, every time it rains, it gets re-wet. Then you know, I guess if you're gonna go through a rainy season, I guess you could cover it up a little bit. So many more to cut, yeah. Arizona dry heat, missed that. Look at heat claims too, yeah. If it was, you know, the dryness of it. And the heat's different. I mean, I hate to say it. I mean, 100 degrees out there is way different 100 degrees here. We was walking around and somebody said it was like 100, 105. I'm like, you kidding me? I'm like, it don't feel like no 105. I guess because I'm used to always humidity. But yeah, 100 degrees here when it's 100% humidity and the dew point's in the 70s, it is like you walk outside and you just instant sweat standing there. But yeah, but your evenings get a lot colder. I know that because it's nighttime. About midnight come around, you'd be looking for a long sleeve shirt. And you're like, man, it's like 50 degrees. What the heck? 100 during the day, 50 at night. You ever get your part free solar? Yeah, it's running up. It's going good, pretty good, man. It's for the past few weeks now. It's sure enough, I guess, man, more than a few weeks. It's maybe a couple months probably I've had it up 100% going. So it's doing pretty good so far. Just bought property in Arkansas. Hey, I know a few YouTubers in Arkansas. Hickory Knives. Panda Life Gaming. Liked and shared. Thank you so much, Panda Life. Thank you for coming in. Don't air winners on its way. Yeah. Yeah, next week I think it's supposed to cool off some. It's supposed to be like 78, 80 right post most of the day. So as long as the humidity drops down some, it'd be nice. I don't like wintertime. I don't mind the coolness of winter. When it drops below freezing, that sucks. Drops below freezing at nighttime, okay. But if it gets up to 45, 50 degrees, I'm fine. 40 degrees, okay. I can handle that. You get up and have to go out to have something, it's only 25, 20. It's, it's hard to get up and go outside and do anything. Gotta get out of Arizona. It's not good. Desert. Willie, he's in Arizona, man. I like that place. He drives around and shows, man. I like that surrounding New Arizona, upper New Mexico. That's cool surrounding stuff. It's weird though. No, like you just look. But yeah, that's. I guess every state has their problems. That's the result because Mr. Eastern trees. Okay. But we got high up on college to be able to winter. Yeah, man. I mean, Tuckies, we don't get a lot of snow. I mean, we're susceptible to freezing rain. I mean, sometimes you get some good snow during the winter time, but now we've had. Then if it snows, it's reconnecting. Seems like every time I stand in front of the camera too long, it. Do you seal any of your wood? No, not yet. If it makes it through everything I need and still going, I'll cut some wood and sell it. I'll if somebody come to me order right now, I'd probably because I got 100 acres, so I go up there and get the wood and cut it for them. No garden. Uh, no. What I can't really consider a garden. I got some sweet potatoes in the ground and some peppers in the ground and a pumpkin, a raspberry, a blackberry, and a strawberry bush in the ground. Next year, right there, we see the truck setting. That's where my garden's gonna be. I still got to cut a few more trees out so it gets a lot more sun. But I'm gonna put the garden up here, a regular garden. The world of stuff I have now up on the hillside in front of the solar, that's just gonna be my fruits and herbs like sage, strawberries, blackberries, and there's a few mullein plants up there, stuff like that. Maybe some wildflowers, some lavender. Might plant some stuff up there, to help keep mosquitoes and stuff like that away. Up in the woods that you got to hike to. You can drive up so far, but then you gotta hike the last quarter mile, half mile to it. Put like a little 12 by 12, something, a little fire pit. Good. Hope you're doing good, and thank you for stopping by. Jerry Solom, where is this at? This is in Eastern Kentucky. I'm Bantown. You do like camping? I know a couple people does that. It's pretty nice. I done that for a little bit before I bought the place. I had a little van, camped out in my back of my truck. Had some pillows stuck in the middle of holes inside the truck, threw a tarp over it, crop in the back of the truck, back up right to the fire pit and camp out. And I got a little van. It was nicer because it had a little bed in it. Nice place. Thank you, Gary. Planted berries, cherries, pears, figs, and quigs. Okay. I got a lemon tree. I like to do some cherries and some blueberries. Not much on pears, but I used to eat them as a kid. Figs, that'd be pretty cool. I never liked kiwis too much. Might start a little fig. I don't know how long it would take to doing a peach tree. It wouldn't. I don't know if put in the right spot, maybe. Man, stupid flies. I'd be in trouble if I was able to use a meal. If I had and was able to use a sawmill. It's kind of hard going. Keep going. Especially when you got logs, plenty of logs to cut up. But I haven't been able to do much lately because, I mean, it's rain. It rained this morning. And I was like, man, really? I was hoping it would dry out. The ground just won't dry out. I mean, just as soon as because it rained yesterday morning and quit. And it was pretty nice all day. And yesterday afternoon it rained again. And woke up this morning and had a little shower. I was like, man. You get them little spells and it just wants, every day. And if it skips a day, you're lucky. And some hot and muggy in between. And Concord grapes. Oh, that sounds good. Have a big grapevine. I got plenty of places on the hill, so I might put me a grapevine in. That'd be pretty sweet. We have a black walnut. I might try get some syrup mixture from it. Oh, that's pretty cool. I got plenty of black walnut trees, plenty of walnuts. I've saved some of them before, dried them out, hauled them up. They hard to, man, they hard to get into, but man, they're good. Need one of them old time black walnut holding machines. And one at a time, and put it in there and kind of crimps it. Be sweet. Because black walnuts are, a lot better than regular walnuts they sell. It's definitely another muggy day. Yeah, bouncer it sure is. You soaked in cider? Well, at least you soaked in cider. Apple cider vinegar, maybe? Clean that thing. Get syrup next year from a black walnut? I've never heard of black walnut syrup, really? I got some beech trees and some beech syrup and a lot of maple trees. I could probably collect some maple syrup. That'd be pretty nice. Just in cider? Ah. Well, let's see. I need to get another one up here. And them pegs there are probably low enough. I need to change that blade first. Not sharp as well to put it on there. It's not black, but the 10-footer. Oh man, I don't know how to put on this one, man. Stability. barks like that every time I start a tractor up. He chases, tries to keep him chased away from it. Like, what? Yeah, you come and leave him alone, Wally. You're picking on him, buddy. He's gonna get you one day when he figure out he's bigger than you are. Doggers don't like growling mustard. Wally don't. He barks and storm up after that thing. Runs right beside it. I'm gonna hit him with it one of these days, which I already have once. You can make syrup almost out of anything. Yeah, but I don't know if I'd want black walnut syrup. I mean, I guess you could. I mean, walnuts are pretty good, but whatever, oak trees. All I heard this morning was acorns hitting the roof. Yep. And you probably got plenty of squirrels around too. Nope. I'm far from Paul Bunyan. Shoot far. I am glad I got a tractor because other than that, it'd be hard to look. I mean, I could drag them up here with my rail buggy and stuff, but I'd have to hook up some kind of winch system and pull them up on there with a cable on a ramp or something. It's got a pretty good crook in it. I should have cut that one off at 8 foot right there. You'd get a lot more straight wood out of it. That's only 7 foot though. Got a pretty good crook in it. This thing wastes a lot of wood. It's got a big curve in it. Is it not? Then it just turns off. Yeah, look at that. I hate it when they're crooked like that. Oh, I gotta turn the phone, you couldn't see. Yeah, see, it's off. It's on the 2 pegs up there, but then the last 2 feet of it, it comes off the peg like 3 inches. So when you cut planks out, when you turn the other side to get that curve out of it, you waste a lot of wood. So I don't know if, but a little bit of that curve in it, it'd be 8 foot. So if I even come back to 8 foot, that. I hate to waste that part, but. I cut it when I buckle them up to them sizes. I try to look for that and cut around it some, but I guess I thought it wasn't that bad. Inches, 10.5 inches. That's pretty consistent on the girth on it down through there. That's good. Don't we look too much that way. Oh, we got squirrels. If you got plenty of them wanting the hickory nuts around, you will be. Okay, I'll catch the next one. Got some hot wings ready to eat. Oh, that sounds good. What time is it? I'm getting hungry myself. 5:45. My battery. Great, yum, yum. Enjoy your evening. Use proper safety with all machinery. Oh man, you know it. Safety always first, even though I do some stupid stuff sometimes. Even though I'm doing stupid stuff, I still think about safety. But sometimes you just gotta do stupid stuff to get the job done. I know what you mean, Billy. Hey, Billy. Appreciate you stopping by, man. Hope you have a good weekend too as well. Yeah, I've been over 2 hours at 6 o'clock almost. I don't know if I'll spend another hour cutting on this one, then go get something to eat, or be 7 o'clock. Then time I get something to eat, be 8 o'clock. That's kind of late. What to do? What to do? What to do? I think I'm gonna call it. I see what you did here, Billy. You got me reading that comment, man. Got me hungry. I guess that's what happens. You don't eat lunch during the days. That's more. I ate breakfast at 10:30. So yeah, it's been a while. Been trying to do that. Been trying not to eat during the afternoon. Work. Make your body work that fat off. Jerry Solomon, are you on a Starlink? Yes. And unfortunately, when I come up here to the garage, to the sawmill to do a live, I have to bring my Starlink with me because my cabin is like 100 yards away and it won't pick up. It says it's too far. So I got to crawl up on the roof, take it off, bring it up here and set it up. You see it down there now. It's sitting there on the top of the truck. Oh, I should have enlarged y'all when I cut that log. I have toasted cheese and ham sandwiches. Hey, ain't nothing wrong. I used to eat a ham sandwich every day for years. Ham sandwich, but it wasn't on toast. It just, I, yeah, I used to eat a ham sandwich every day for lunch, and I quit eating lunches. Well, it's nice we can sit by your campfire. I was thinking about doing a campfire night. I got news yesterday that if anybody knows on here that knows real outdoor living, Dana and his daughter Bree supposed to be coming up here this weekend sometime, either Saturday or Sunday, and hang out. I don't know, a night or two, 3 nights. I don't know. I know they're on like a world trip. Supposed to be going to a bunch of different destinations, I think. And they was going, just leaving sometime. I was supposed to go somewhere and come here. So I'll probably sit around a campfire live with them one night too. My motion was freezing. Mm. It's probably been 3 or 4 weeks since I've had a live fire up nighttime. I say every night I was gonna do one Sunday night. I kind of got some wood gathered up and prep around. About 9 o'clock running around. Before 9 o'clock, I think about 8:30. Rain. Well, no live tonight, I guess. I don't get much ham because it's expensive and not exactly looking me healthy. Yeah. Yeah, well, all that processed lunch meat, and I ate it for years. I hate to say it. Find out they tell you, oh, it's got so much stuff in it, I mean, that they do. I'm like, it's like, what they do to it? I mean, you pull a ham off and you cure it. what all stuff you got to put in. That's what I say. I'd almost like to raise a pig just so I can know I have my own natural ham that ain't processed. But man, yeah, ham sandwiches are good. Sometimes I catch you, Billy. Yeah, I see you in here. Hey, Billy. Appreciate that. Lane Rod, I like your sawmill. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Yeah, my phone's. I don't. I have to. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it because time I walk up there to the cabin and get one of my little battery pack things to plug into the phone here and cut this. And it take me an hour to cut this up. Maybe not as much. Looks like I'll probably figure out how to cut it. But yeah, I'm gonna cut it. It's almost 6 o'clock. Been on for 2 hours and 15 minutes, 16 minutes. You do dirt work? Kind of dirt work? Landscaping, construction, dirt work where you're excavating or one of my first jobs I ever had was working cutting sod. If anybody knows what that is, cutting grass, rows of grass. You go out in the field, you take a machine, you cut it off, you roll it up, you throw it on a truck. You throw 400 of them on a truck. You drive to some house, you get out, lay them all out, scatter them all around. Do that and did landscaping where you graded people's yards and stuff with tractors and stuff, you know what I mean, all that stuff. But your house pads, oh, okay. Do the house pads. Stone pads these days compared to what they used to be. What always got me was the plumbing. And how do you run the plumbing? I mean, if you ever got to do plumbing and you got to jackhammer the floor up and stuff, that's crazy. I've done a little bit of everything. I've done worked on horse farms, shoveling crap and messing with horses, you know, cleaning them and walking them and stuff like that, and landscaping, masonry work as a hod carrier, then got to lay a little bit of brick and stuff, and stone. Worked at a gas station, pumped gas, did a little mechanic work. And then I got into fabricating wood, making cabinets, kitchen countertops, entertainment centers, reception desk, conference tables, all that crazy stuff like that. I've done that for 35 years. I'm on right now. Got 6 trucks running dirt. You got 6 trucks running dirt. You're pulling a lot of dirt out then. So I think I'm gonna say goodbye to everybody. Appreciate everybody coming in, hanging out, watching me cut a log up. Do some more. Do a couple more. Try to do another one, I guess, maybe. I don't know. Solar. Starlink. And I'm buffering. Yeah, I'm starting to buffer too. But this pit is 45 minutes away from the job site. So, thanks everyone for coming in, hanging out on this Friday. I know everybody's busy getting off work or working still. Y'all take care and take it easy. Appreciate y'all and have a good one.